soapbox. Like it's just, like the world is really weird right now to me.
Nah, I have to agree with that, bro. That's what I'm saying.
But nah, if you definitely believe it's God, like if God is gonna bring us together, like so I think we should all treat life like a gift, and we should treat it like the most precious gift. And not only that, and not look at the differences. It's all
That's
right.
what really kills everything. I mean, you see something over there, and like it's just like I don't know if it's not really jealousy, but it's a little bit of like, I guess you could say, kind of like that and everything. Because if you look at something, you don't have it, maybe you don't like that person, you hate this, you hate that. Why don't you just like embrace it and just be like, it's all right,
Yeah.
Yeah, their sides are okay. Your side has problems. I mean, we're all doing it.
And just be more transparent.
Yeah.
In a sense of,
I wish it would all be like that.
if you're hurting, bro, like, do you want to see somebody hurting?
Exactly.
Do you want to see somebody holding in the hurt?
That's right, bro.
So it's like, all right, let's get to the point. Cause I'll be holding in my hurt, cause I'll be trying to like, put on for people that don't really care about me in the long run. But if I don't know, I haven't even given them the chance to show if they care or not.
Yeah.
I just jumped to the conclusion of, okay, this is how, this is what we're taught. You conform.
Oh, yeah.
We were taught from 4 to 18, pretty much, when they steal you for school, sit down and be quiet and act this certain way. And then once you get out of school, out of like mandatory school, everybody has this like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not being told what to do. I have no imagination. I have no passion. Like your I don't know, man. I don't want to get too deep, but it gets taken away from you.
Yeah, I feel that.
And then you're like, oh, I want to be an individual. How do I do it again? When it's something we're born with.
Yeah, and I feel that it's like it's hard because the whole world is like not really based upon like like stuff like that or coming together trying to help you be like a better person and stuff. So it's kind of like you go to school, they don't teach you certain things like that you're supposed to learn. Like you can take it outside of like life and apply it, but
like community.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that, or even like I don't know, caring about people or like actually learning about how to like actually live.
Yeah.
It's like if you know how to live, I mean, shit, there's gonna be a lot of other stuff popping in your mind too. If you don't know certain things. I mean, you're probably gonna have negative thoughts. I mean, you're probably gonna get jealous. I mean, there's a lot of things. It's just
and how to maneuver through.
They don't give us the good foundation for sure.
At all. Like, what are they giving us? You know what I'm saying? History. You know what I'm saying? History.
That's why you see everybody on TikTok and the Instagram reels and all that stuff. Like it gives them like a little bit of freedom in their mind and whatnot too. And
No, and I think it's great.
Yeah, a lot of them would look for like those motivational speakers and stuff because they couldn't find that foundation. A lot of things that kind of like honest things that they came to as a kid they didn't see and whatnot, but they see it on the internet and they're like oh, but they never act too. So it's just hard when like
Well, it's hard because it's like it's not normal. Once we normalize like growth and motivation, you know what I'm saying? Like we all moving in the direction of yo, like the past. My past is jacked up, but I want to move. I want to be better. How do I think better? How do I breathe better? Eat better? Like what's gonna add value to my experience?
Exactly.
But like the previous generation, they were taught, shut up and work. And they have to be honest and see like, is this really how you would live if you can do it again?
Yeah, I agree.
Just because you were taught that way don't mean, just because that's all don't mean that's what you would choose if you had a choice.
Exactly.
So if we sat down and thought like, bro, do I keep straight?
Yeah, you go straight.
All right. Yeah, it's like, so that's what I'm trying to teach. Like, I got 2 kids, and then this is like when my mind, like I knew things weren't right, but it's like, all right, whatever. It's on me. I just got to be tougher or whatever. I got to deal with it. And I'm like, okay, I see them changing, and I see like, they're getting like self-conscious and all these things, and it makes sense because they're babies. Like my son is 4, and he's been going to preschool.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, he's being taken from his family who loves him to be taught by people who I don't say they mean well or bad, but they don't love him. They're not raising them with love.
Yeah,
it's a job. Yeah, it's a job. And he's being thrown into this room with 10, 12 other strangers who are all coming from a place of love to a place of just like institution now. And it's like, how are, so you're being raised on like 3-year-olds helping raise each other or interacting with each other when they have different like starting points, different skills, different, a lot of different things.
Yeah.
They're individuals coming together to all try to act and behave as one. And it's like, okay, what does that lead to? That lead, like, if they go through school, like the entire, I want to say indoctrination of school, the institution of school, that leads to somebody just working. You know what I'm saying? Taking orders and presenting the orders, as they see fit.
Yeah, kind of get what you mean.
It's not like, they're not changing the world. They're not better in the world if they just follow the clear cut, even if they go to college. It's like, okay, like where am I in this situation?
Yeah, they feel that though, because they still end up trying to get a job or whatnot too.
Yeah,
bettering a little bit, but you know what I mean. But it is kind of like handing you papers and then following down online.
It's just
like
money. You know what I'm saying? So I think
it's like that.
It's like, is this how I followed the rules. This is what I was supposed to do, and this does not bring me joy or happiness. Like, you get all your joy and happiness outside of work.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And it's like, okay, so if our gift is joy and happiness, are you fine? I think also is like, I don't know what people's like, what's your purpose to be alive? I think one of our purposes of being alive is to find your purpose for wanting to live.
Oh yeah.
Like you can do everything like the way you're supposed to do it, but if you're not enjoying it, who is it benefiting?
Exactly.
You only got one life. You only remember one life. I don't know if we have one life or not, but
yeah, at this point, let's live like that. Let's live like we're having just one life, so that way we make the most of it.
Yeah.
And that's your life. It's like icing on the cake, bro, and I'll cherry on top.
facts.
Because it's like, I don't know, very, very, very valuable, bro.
Very valuable. Like, so I saw.
Think of life, bro. Like, 'cause I used to what is it, bro? Like, I don't know, kind of just go throughout my day, but now it's like, now it's like I really think about a lot of shit too, bro. And it's like, I don't know, take it more and more, the grain of salt. And it's like, act upon it more so that way you can actually do something with it, bro. And take ownership of it for sure.
I think we have to take ownership.
Yeah, that's for sure, bro. Every time you want to be somewhere and you want your goals, I mean, everybody wants some goals, something in life, but you gotta work towards it, bro. And it feels good when you're working towards it and stuff like that too. You just gotta stay on track too.
Yeah. I just think it's the stuff it's the insidious stuff, like the insidious nature of taxes, like how the lower, like how how the upper bracket gets tax breaks, and the people who are barely making it, we get taxed the most.
Yeah, that was a hard one too.
Like, that's a hard pill to swallow. Just like, damn, bro. So now I'm gonna start committing crimes because I feel like a crime is being committed, a normalized crime is being committed to me.
Yeah.
But if you feel that way, I feel like, okay, there's a lot of people who should feel that way, and like, we are the power. So I say that to say, like, there's a lot of ways that if we come together, or there's a lot of ways. Like, what are some main aspects in which the general population, meaning if you don't have and this is simple, like $100,000 in your savings account, I feel like we should all be on the same team. Like, really, money ain't working for us. We working for money at that point.
Pretty much, bro.
And that's the majority. I don't have to hide. Like, I don't have $100,000 in my savings. I probably feel ashamed about it, honestly. Like, I'm smart and blah blah blah, but like, nah, like,
that's
money.
That's a good way to put it, though, honestly, because like a lot of people still, no matter if they're under that tax bracket or whatever, they still, kind of, throw their shade or like whatever, like on everybody else, and still looking not kind of conform together or whatnot.
Yeah.
Or have like similar beliefs, or they don't, even if they have similar beliefs, just because they're two different, they don't really want to, intertwine them. It's just kind of crazy, bro. Because you think you're from the same, swimming in the same pool, bro. You can't go over to the bigger one because you're stuck in the other pool. You think you fucking, you get along.
Hey, that's so true though. And we all just we learned all of this stuff. Like, we were literally taught the way we think. That's why when you were saying, like, when people see motivational things, it's like, man, if we were teaching them how to motivate themselves instead of teaching what the Romans did. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, honestly, when I look back on it, like, they were bad people. they destroyed cultures, and if we saw people doing that today, we would call them evil.
Hell yeah.
And that's what y'all teaching us as, like, the apex of society? Like, come on, bro. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So I think I know one of the other things is like teaching history. Like, I don't think we should teach history anymore. Like, yeah, teach things that we shouldn't repeat, but also teach future in the sense of what do you guys like, especially the disenfranchised children who are doing not well in school. Like, okay, what kind of community do you want to live in? What do you want your future to look like?
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
What steps can we take? You know, oh, you want to see more green in your neighborhood, because like it's proven that if you see plants and stuff, your mental state is a lot better.
That's true.
So it's like, okay, you know, they don't care about school anyway. Let's go plant some, you know, like let's go outside. Let's plant apple trees. Let's plant rose bushes. Like, these are tangible things that we can do.
Exactly.
And I don't know, man. I just be frustrated. Like, I'm tired of being frustrated.
Plant some trees in your house, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, for real though, I feel you though, bro. I feel you.
Man, and then it's like it's all a money game. So another way I think is and people try to fight this, but I think that, you know, with inflation is fake, but it's really happening. If we take a screenshot of all the prices right now, like worldwide, take a screenshot, boom, and then give everybody, let's say, I say like a 25% increase on whatever job they're doing, or like a $2,000 stipend just for being alive. You know, like, what?
At this light ahead, you take a right.
All right, appreciate it. Like, who would that hurt? Like, if people have more money, they're gonna spend more money.
That's true. Though.
Like, all these cars on the lot, you know, who's benefiting from cars being in the lot? But if people have money to spend, they will go buy these cars. So if you sell 100% of your inventory, you're still in the league, bro. It's just the bottom looks and feels better.
Right.
You know, you know, or even like the homeless people. Like, man, I'd rather them be in like a little hut or something. Like,
this one, but the next one you'll take a right, bro.
Gotcha.